Well, I'm A.J. Griffin. I serve the 20th Senate District in Oklahoma, which encompasses Kingfisher, Logan, Noble, and Pawnee counties. So I always say I've got west to east and some of the best communities in the entire state. Very rich area for agriculture, energy development, and major manufacturing. So it's part of the best of Oklahoma.
Senator Griffin, what are your priorities for this year's session?
Well, we have established an agenda that is really focusing on the rural area of Oklahoma, which I think happens whenever you have a pro tem from Altus, and it helps a little bit. One of those is definitely to address the healthcare needs of individuals in rural Oklahoma. And we have several pieces of legislation targeted towards just improving access and making sure that we grow a healthy healthcare system all across the state, not just concentrated in the metro areas. Spent a lot of time on that. I've got several pieces of legislation that apply towards that agenda item.
Can you tell us about some key legislation that you've authored as well?
Well, I'm really excited to find out just today that a piece that will expand the scope of practice for certified nurse practitioners in the state will be coming over. That's something that's extremely important, especially in our rural areas, so that we can allow those professionals to practice at the very top of their skill level, and we can use them in our long-term care facilities in the rural area, make better use of them just to provide primary care in rural Oklahoma. And as usual, I have a lot of child welfare and juvenile justice related pieces of legislation, trying to make sure that every kid in Oklahoma, regardless of their family situation, gets the services and supports they need to be successful as an adult.
As an Oklahoma Farm Bureau Champion Award winner and chairman of the Rural Caucus, explain to us how you plan on protecting rural Oklahoma at the Capitol this year.
Well, rural voices are our Oklahoma. What's the best of Oklahoma? And that's where I grew up, was in rural Oklahoma. It's where I call home now, and it's the communities that I serve. The needs that they have for quality infrastructure, high quality schools, access to health care, and then ensuring that the support services we provide for struggling families are available to everyone, that aren't just concentrated in the urban areas. So we're going to keep that a priority. And then of course, you know, if you look at the Senate this year, we have a lot of brand new legislators that are also from the rural area. So I take my responsibility as a leader in the Senate to make sure that they have the skills to adequately represent their constituents as well as possible, even though they're new and brand new to the legislative process. So I work a lot on just coaching them and making sure they have the tools they need to be successful.